If I'm using an online banking, we have few passwords and the login details to access the online banking. And when I'm trying to make any transaction, like if I want to transfer some amount to some other bank, then I have a transactional password also. Similarly, in SAP, when I want to make some changes and I want to save the data for few transactions, like for the result recording, for the usage decision and all, can use this digital signature, which will ask you to enter the password while saving the data. In this case, we need the help of the basis team to do the configurations which are required. We need to create the authorization group, the individual signatures who are coming under that particular authorization group, because it is possible that group of people are accessing the same transactions, and we can create the signature strategies. Strategies can be like they can either use the SAP login details as a password, or they can use some external devices like the biometric readers can be used, like the fingerprints or scanner or card slides and all. Let's try to run the same cycle in the system. MM60, so that we can take one material. Let's take the plant as 1000 and material type as ROH. Click on execute. This 1124. Okay. So let me open another session and MM02. Enter 1124. Enter. And of course, QM is not present. So let me activate the QM in this material. 1124, enter, and we can activate the QM view. Select QM, plant is 1000, continue. Inspection setup, I am activating inspection type 05, activated, and these are the details, continue. And here QM material authorization. If I click on this, I will get few options. So if I select any one result recording, which is 21, and I want to use digital signature at the time of result recording, and these are the standard SAP digital signature material authorization already created. Save it, and let me create the plan also for this. QP01, enter. Material is 1124 and the plant is 1000. Enter. Keeping my usage as 5 and status as 4 for released operation. Enter the control key as QM01 and some description. Inspection characteristics, I can select the characteristics which is present. If I search, let's take color 1, enter, and I can select some sampling procedure. Let's take manual, enter, and then click on save. So my inspection plan, okay, defects code. Let me change the control indicators for this MIC. I'm removing this defect recording option. Continue, remaining controls are same only, and then save it. So my plan is created and create a lot for it. So /n MIGO, okay, and good receipt against other, and my material is 1124, enter, and quantity I can keep it say 25, enter, and at which location I want, I can enter the plant as 1000, and the storage location I can search, check it once. then post it. So the lot might have been triggered and we can go to QA32 to report, check the lot, execute it. So here is the lot which is created and it is in the release state. So I can do the result recording for the same. And if I enter some value in this, again, I'm just accepting it. Okay, select this and click on log. Manual selection is there, so valuation. And now click on save. So once you click on save, this pop-up will come. You can see here it is written digital signature and I can enter some comments. So it is mandatory to enter the correct login details or the credential. Then only I will be able to save the results. Let me enter, say, same, which I am using. Enter. Okay, some settings are still pending. That's why it is giving me this. Settings can be done with the help of the Basis team. So let me come out of it, slashing enter, and let's go to the materials again, MM02, enter. Let me remove this one, which we just now used, 21 at the time of result recording. We will try to do the configuration which is required, and then we will assign it here the same, which we have created. So let's save it. And now to go to the configuration, either we can use QCC0, enter, and here in the environment, central function, you will find this digital signature configuration. Other way is because it is a central component, then even in SPRO, enter SAP reference IMG, and if I go to the cross application component, here under general application function, you will find this digital signature, right? So here also you can make the changes. So, but we will prefer to use QCC0. So let me close this and we will work on this one. Few predefined configuration need to be maintained, and let's try to do the same. So first we need to define the authorization group. So in the environment, central function, digital signature, here you will select this define authorization group. Click on execute. Okay. These are the few which are already existing. Let's create a new. So click on new entry and here you can enter the name of the authorization group. So I want to use it for both UD and result recording. So I can keep, say, authorization group for UD and result recording I'm keeping, and I'm entering the same as the description. Okay, authorization group for UD and this. Click on save and here continue. Let's go back to define the individual signature. Click on execute. Here I can define the individual signatures. So again, you will click on new entries and here I can enter, say, for user 1, UD and RR, I'm keeping as this. And here I can enter as the description. Okay, so proper description we can enter here, and I can select the group which we have just now created, which was authorization group for the UD and RR. Okay, and if you want, you can create another one also. Let me first save this, continue, create another. Let me go back. Okay, so click on new entry if you want to create another one, and again I can enter the same. Okay, but this time I'm keeping it as 2, And here also I will keep this and entering it as 2. Okay, here I can enter proper user 2. And in the authorization group, we can select our group, which we just now have created, which is authorization group for UD and RR, and then click on save. Let's go back. So now we have created two. One is user ID 1 and another is user ID 2. Both are under the authorization group AGUDRR. Okay, so let's go back. So far we have created the authorization group and the individual signature. Next task is to define the signature strategy. Click on this. And here we can create again a new entry, a signature strategy for UD and RR I am keeping. Okay, let me keep the description here, enter properly signature strategy. Okay, press enter key, select this and go to the individual signatures. Here we can again click on new entries and I can enter the individual signatures, select this, and we have created two, which is user 1 and user 2. So let me select first this. Okay, press enter key and automatically the authorization group has been mapped. And if I enter user 2, let me select this, press enter key. Okay, and let's save it. Continue and let's go back. So now under this, I have created two users. This one we have just now created. If I click on signatures, if required, you can maintain the hierarchy. Here you will get this option whether you want to add the predecessors for user 1. Whatever is the order, with the help of the Basis team, you can make these configuration settings. The release strategies also, and even that you can maintain if required, or even here also, if I click on release strategies, what release strategy you want to use. But at present, let me keep it simple. I am just using one individual signature and not maintaining two under it. Let me remove one entry from this. So I'm removing this second one. Let's delete this. Click on save. Let's go back to this. And now if I click on this one, which we have created, and click on signature, now you can see only one individual signature strategy has been assigned. And that's why that pop-up is not coming, which was coming previously, where we can define the order and all. Okay. So, and even in the release, it is saying that release is not required. So we have kept it only simple one. Let's save it and let's go back. We need to define the authorization group for the QM master data. Click on execute. And here I can create one more entry. Okay. Again, I am creating, say, authorization group for UD and RR. Keeping it same for here also. Enter and let's save it. Continue. Let's go back. Let's go back. And next is define the material authorization group. So if you click on this, at present you can see already few entries are there. These are the standard SAP1 which are already created. QM authorization groups. And here you can find the description. Just now we have tried this at the time of result recording 21. We'll also get the options like at the lot approval, you want this digital signature to be used, or at the time of result recording, you want it, or at the time of usage decision or the sample drawing procedure, and what strategy you want to use, signature strategy. You get multiple options here. The appropriate settings you can select from the drop-down list. Okay, so let me create a new one which we want to use it for both result recording and the usage decision. So click on new entries, and here I can maintain my QM authorization group which we have created is this. Press enter key, and here I am entering the same description. Okay, enter, and at the time of lot approval I am not using it. I want to use it for the result recording and the usage decision. So from the drop down list I will be selecting required for the result recording new signature strategy. Once you press enter key, it will ask you to enter the signature type result recording. Okay, so you can select asynchronous signature process out of this, and you need to tell the signature strategy for result recording, and we have created the signature strategy. One signature strategy, RRUD. So select that and check these checkbox also. And even for the usage decision, I want to use it. So I will be selecting, say, this option again, the new digital signature. After selecting, press enter key, and these further details need to be maintained. I'm selecting whatever is the appropriate setting you want, you can select that. And again, you need to select the signature strategy to be used for this. So I'm selecting, say, this one, same which we had created. For the sampling drawing procedure, I'm not using it at present, so I'm keeping it not required. Save it. Continue. And let's go back. Execute it. So this is the one. Okay, just now we have created the lot approval. I haven't selected this. For the result recording, I have selected the option, this one, required for the result recording new digital signature. And even at the time of usage decision, I have selected this. For sample drawing procedure, I haven't selected this. And here we have maintained the signature type, right, which is asynchronous signature process. If you select this, you will get multiple options. Okay. And we have specified the signature strategy. And this is the signature strategy which we have created. Signature strategy for the usage decision and result recording. Let's go back. Here in the specify signature method for the approval, click on execute. Here you will get on which object you want to use the digital signature. So here you can see that lot for result recording and lot for usage decision. These entries are already there for which I want to use the digital signature. If I click on this, you will get the complete list of objects which are present and on which you can apply the digital signature. So out of which you can select the one which is required, and you can add that entry here in this. But at present, I just want to use it for the result recording and usage decision, which is already there. So I'm not creating any new entry. Let's go back. Let's go back to our define signature strategy. Okay. And here for this signature strategy for the UD and RR, here you can see that signature method is there. So I need to select the signature method as R system signature with the authorization by SAP user ID and the password. It means it will ask you for the whatever login details we enter, same I can use at the time of result recording. Okay, so I'm selecting this and then click on save. Continue, and let's go back So the configurations which are required, I have already done that. Now we can assign this new one in our material. Let's go to same material, MM02, enter quality management view 1000 plant, and in the Q material authorization, I can assign just now created, which is authorization group for the UD and RR. Then click on save. Now we can create a lot for it, and to create a lot, we can go to Migo. Enter, and again good receipt against other I'm selecting, and my material is 1124. Quantity I'm keeping it as 50, and where location as plant 1000, and the storage location is this. Item is okay. Click on check once and then click on post. RQ32 report, enter, and just execute it. So my quantity was 50. Select this and go for the result recording. And here you can find this digital signature column is there, and let me enter white and blue. Okay, enter and select this and click on lock. Accepting it, and now you can see this pop-up is coming for the digital signature. QCC 0, and in the environment, central function, digital signature, signature strategy. Here you have the option to specify the digital signature which you want to use. But at present, I have selected SAP user ID and the password, but you do have the option to use the external one also, like whether you want to use the scanner or barcode reader or something else. Then with the help of the basis team, we can do these settings. For simplicity, I have used this one. Okay, now you can see that the pop-up is coming if you select the SAP user ID and the password for it. Okay, so let's complete the transaction which we were doing for the result recording, and I'm continuing it. So save it. Okay. Let me lock it. So at present it is 3 status. Once you click on close, and then this pop-up will come, and here I need to enter the password. If I don't enter the password and continue it, it won't allow me to save the transaction. Okay, so let me enter the password. Or if you enter the wrong password, here you can see it is giving you the wrong password. So I'm entering the right one. Enter, and now the status has been changed to 5, and then click on save. Refresh it so that this slot is inspected, and go to the usage decision, and again I can enter say accepted, and in the inspection lot stock I am moving the quantity to the unrestricted, enter. Now once you click on save, again it will ask you for the digital signature, because we have added the digital signature for both result recording and the usage decision. So here you need to tell the digital signature or your SAP user ID details. Here you can see the digital signature strategy which we have specified is system signature with the authorization by SAP user ID and the password. So let me enter the password. Okay, and then click on save. Okay, now if I refresh it, so it's removed. If I want to see the log for it, okay, let me go back, and if I select all the lots and execute it, the quantity was 50. Okay, and this is the one. If I click on usage decision, here if I click on digital signature, this is the one. Okay. We haven't entered any comment. If you have entered the comment, then you can see those remarks also in that. To check the log for the digital signature, we can use the T code DSAL, enter, and the filters otherwise simply execute it, then it will give you the complete log, whatever was successful and where it was failed. So if I select, say, this one, you can see the details. Okay. Or if I click on this and click on details, then we can see the details of this digital signature where we got the error, okay, initially. So if I select this and click on display detail, see the details which like what kind of error was there, okay, while doing the result recording for this particular inspection lot, and the operation was this. So this is the transaction which can be used to check the digital signature log, what all inspection lots are there and all the details.